to do something, but what? Emily, I want to help. What can I do? He asked quietly. Well, Theodore had never seen Emily look so sad and so tired. We all want to help, Theodore, she said, but you better just keep away. You don't want to be too close when he couldn't even finish the sentence. Instead, she went sailing off to help with the cranes. She must think we're too small to help, said Theodore sadly. Look out! yelled Theodore. He pushed Hank out of the way just in time. It had been very close, and the splash had soaked Theodore. George, Emily, and Foda rushed over. Are you all right, Theodore? asked Emily. Theodore gave 2 quick toots to say yes. You should return to the dock and pump yourself out, said George. But Theodore didn't want to leave. I want to help, he said. George could only sigh. Sorry, Theodore, but you're just too small for this big job, he said. Well, there must be something somebody can do, she called. George and Flora turned to Emily. We'll never pull the cranes here in time, said George. We'll just have to try and pull harder. Emily agreed. It's the only thing we can do, she said. Pull and hope for something magical. Come on, Theodore, said Hank. We'd better get out of the way. Guess so, replied Theodore, and turned to go. Hank, he complained, I can hardly move. All this extra water from the splash makes me heavier. Look, Theodore, said Hank with a little smile. Now you're even shorter than I am. And he continued to push his waterlogged friend. I know, said Theodore. It's because of the water from the splash. It weighs me down. And then Theodore, the small and the wet, had an idea. And it did seem like something magical. Stop, he shouted at Hank. Theodore was very excited. I must talk to the others. Push. Hank didn't know what Theodore was thinking. Theodore was good enough for Hank. He pushed it. Good. Hurry! Hurry! Theodore, we have to save the Queen Stephanie. Well, it was time for a little magic. All the tugboats were exhausted. But Theodore was not ready to give up. I have an idea, he said to them all. It's too late, puffed Emily. There's nothing we can do. Pearl made a decision. All tugboats out of the way, please. Benjamin could collapse at any moment. It's too dangerous to stay. Everyone out. Everyone, please listen, shouted Theodore. What is it, Theodore? Pearl asked impatiently. Well, said Theodore, if we can't raise the bridge, why not lower the ship? All the tugs stared at Theodore. He must have water in his wheelhouse, said George. But as usual, Oda was curious. What do you mean, Theodore? He asked. Theodore spoke quickly. Well, when I was splashed by that falling piece from the bridge, the water that filled me up made me heavier. Is that why you're floating lower in the water? Asked Oda. Because the water made you heavier? That's right, said Theodore. Well, Emily joined in. You mean, if we can make the Queen Stephanie heavier, she might get lower, too. Enough to float out from under Benjamin. Well, Benjamin was listening now. Try it, please, he called down. Yes, right now, agreed the Queen. Foda knew exactly what to do. Water, he said. Ha! I'll use my fire hoses to pump water into the Queen, and that'll make her float lower just like Theodore. Do it, said Pearl. Do it now. George and I will be ready to float. Come. Foda was already pumping great liner. Please, Pearl, we want to help too, said Theodore. Pearl quickly looked at the Queen and decided it was safe to allow the tugs near. You and Hank get to the back, and on my signal, push as hard as you can push. It was exactly what the two small tugs wanted to hear. beginning to work. Benjamin Bridge gave a huge sigh of relief. He wasn't scraping again. The Queen Stephanie was beginning to feel much better, too. "It's working," shouted Rhoda. "She's coming free." "Pull, Pearl," called to George and Emily.
Sleep in.
"Push," she called back to Theodore and Hank. And then the Queen, the ocean, and to move. Last, she was. All the boats and ships in the harbor began to blow their whistles and toot their horns. Even the Queen gave a joyous blast of her own. The harbor tugs all gathered around Theodore. "You saved her, Theodore. Well done," said George. Emily laughed. "And we thought you were too..." "Theodore, I want you to get that water out of your hull," said Pearl. "And then I'll have another job for you." Theodore was startled. "Another job? For me?" Later that afternoon, the tugs were guiding the Queen to another dock. George and the others. And sure enough, Pearl did have another job for Theodore. A very special job. Theodore was given the place of honor, pulling from the front. For Theodore had proved that the small can be just as important as big. Well, the Queen Stephanie stayed in harbor for about a week after that. All the damage was repaired, and we made Benjamin Bridge safe again, too. And when it came time for the great liner to leave, she left at low tide. You know, I'm very fond of the tugboats. All of the tugboats, the big and the small. Oh, thanks for visiting us here in the big harbor. I'll see y'all again next time, okay? So long.
He's a tugboat and a friendly tugboat too. A friendly tugboat too. Oh, Theodore likes to do the things that tugboats do. Pushing and a pulling in the great big harbor and the great big world is so much fun. So many brand new things to discover. Waking with the sun, gotta get the job done. Oh, Theodore and Emily, Rhoda, Hank, and George, and the harbor master too.